Our champion delivers, sure as day follows night. Some had doubts, but I knew you'd pull through. Morgane won't join us. She's lost in some old tome, muttering about the Gorgon who serves at Artemis's side. Gorgons of old could turn someone to stone with a look, and the sorcerer seeks protection. But the Gorgon commands from the rear, and on your order, we have rangers ready to come through and fight for this ground. Say the word. Then go and begin the battle whenever you're ready. We'll match the fury of nature with a fury of our own, and restore balance here. Then we...
You're not a moment too early, friend. Did you hear the roars and howls? The beasts will attack any moment. And bless my hide if I don't smell an entire hunting pack headed this way. Tell me your friends are coming from the shrine. Then let us stand together against whatever she sends our way and prove that humanity will not be turned into plant food. Let's decorate this tavern with the innards of the monstrosities who trespass in our town. Well, that was a fight for the ages. I say after today, we won't give the Leaf Lady another inch of this land. Huntress thinks nature's on her side, but she forgot about human nature. The good, the bad, and the vengeful. Now, to the less pleasant part of this whole deal. My friends and neighbors from this fair town taken captive. We can keep busting people out of pods, but one friend was holed off for other purposes. Perhaps even darker. Not sure, but it didn't sound good. Ji-hoon Kim, the town artificer, a mechanical genius. Artemis said she had a special project for Kim, and that's all I know. That sweaty Minotaur knocked him flat and carried him away. Hoping you'd volunteer. If anyone here, you're the only one who could go toe-to-toe with the Bowl Man. They took Kim east, to the ancient ruins of Serkor. Something strange going on there.
Whoa! Until you got close, I thought you were charging to attack. Spore dust or something in my eyes, I can barely see a thing. Are you Covenant, Marauder, or Syndicate? I guess not. Or so everyone's saying. Archdruid Traherne made our adjudicators swear to the truce before letting us through the Spirit Shrine. Seems all three factions made a beeline for this island, however. Oh, I don't know. Rumors of ancient ruins no one's seen bursting out of the ground? Our intentions are good, but the other factions? Forget it. Beasts gave us all pause, though, so now I am guarding the road. There were? That must have been before I was here. And they may well have been consumed by these beasts. You should look for Adjudicator Ramla up ahead, though. She might know something more. Watch your back, friend.
Archdruid Trehen sent you. Tell him I'm honoring my word, observing the truce. As long as everyone else does, we are making progress and setting up safe camps to the benefit of all. I had thought those supplies lost when our people went missing along the way. It will be good to have them, especially this close to Psychor. Whatever is going on over there is unpleasant to say the least. Minotaur, no, thankfully. Prisoners, maybe. There is someone in the ruins in an awful lot of pain. He's in deep, though. If you are staging a rescue, you're going alone. We have our hands full up here.
Oh, thank you. I should have never gotten so... Oh, thank you. I should have never gotten so close to the ruins, but I just had to study the lights. Have you ever seen such contraptions before? No, but I'm not the only prisoner here. Good luck finding him, and thanks for the help.
We were tracking the Eylsium when we fell into their trap. I had to know more about how they were made. No, we followed him here, but were captured before we found where they were holding him. I'd help you look. But I need to tell Traherne what we saw.
How did you make it through? There were so many of them. Too many for Sebastian and I to fight through. Yes, they're holding him in the central area. He's heavily guarded because he tried to escape.
Fate's a line! Break these bars and get me out of here! Even when I heard the sounds of battle, I hardly believed it possible. I have been down here more days than I can count. The things I witnessed, the things I helped create. Tell me, are we too late? Have they taken over? The Hersine, horrific hybrid abominations made of man, plant, and beast. They made me do it. The Gorgon, Medusa, she forced me. But if I had known what that machine did, I would have refused. Whatever suffering they imposed. It wasn't here. It was up on the mountain where they're channeling energy from the tower and taking the captives in their pots. The screams, the roars, and the Hersine that emerge. I cannot think about it. Yes, please don't ask for any more details. I worked on the machine for weeks, and then I saw only the beginning. Medusa brought me back down to these ruins, leaving the Minotaur as my jailer. He left. He is not like Artemis and Medusa. He does not relish this. And he spoke to me with compassion. Upon my return, I told him what I saw, and he seemed stricken. He said he needed time to think, and he left. Be wary if you do, for his temper is short, and his loyalty is to the Beast Lords. I can help you with him. I overheard Medusa mention an item that was taken from the Beast Lords and kept nearby. If you bring it to the Minotaur, perhaps you'll listen. Somewhere secure. There was another captive, a Syndicate scholar named Josephine. She might have escaped. Find Josephine. If anyone understands the ancient wards in these ruins, it would be her.
Thanks again for helping me back there. Sometimes I let my curiosity get the better of me, which is probably why I joined the Syndicate. I'm here studying how the ancients powered this place. Have you seen their wiring schematics? They're wild! I'll gladly answer any questions you have about ancient wiring or anything, really. I owe you after Tempestas Custodia. Any locks in this place are based on weird energy. You'll need to fix and power up the pylons in order to get access to it. All fixed. Us too. With the pylons repaired, our expert in ancient machinery can attempt to gain control of the defenses. He's a marauder, so make sure his soldiers aren't breaking the machines. We can't afford any more repairs. Oh, not yet. I'm hoping to learn from the best and one day take that title. Good luck, and I hope what I found will help end the hostilities here.
Well done. You are indeed a formidable warrior, and I am deeply in your debt for my liberation. It seems Eternum is not yet overrun with Hersine, and there is yet hope. I overheard much conversation between Artemis and Medusa while I worked. Their hatred for humanity knows no bounds, and indeed, they seem to relish whatever suffering they can impose on their captives. These Beast Lords, with whom Artemis has forged an alliance, would seem to be the final part of her plan. Whatever power they bring to her cause is primal, and in exchange, she promises the beasts a share in her new order. The Beast Lords are even older than the Ancients, perhaps as old as the Earth itself, and they have elemental powers. They are the original progenitors of the beasts we see today, and they have come to negotiate on the beasts' behalf. Perhaps not. And perhaps this is what caused concern for the Minotaur. Yes, you should seek him out. I believe he has taken the fortress to the northeast as his home. Approach him there, but be cautious.
Hail, warrior. You are brave, like the heroes of old, and smart enough to navigate my life. Hail, warrior. You are brave, like the heroes of old, and smart enough to navigate my labyrinth. So I salute you. If you come seeking battle, then let us battle, and allow fate to decide who is more deserving of victory. Very well. But know this. I have no patience for dishonesty, and I am no fool. Speak plainly and truthfully, or battle we will. I am Taurus, the Wild, the Bull, the Minotaur of Crete, and I have no love for mankind. I've known the Huntress for centuries beyond count, and have fought by her side. But I do not fight in this war. I serve as emissary to the Beast Lords, to whom I've sworn eternal allegiance. Strike my drum, and I will tell you more. There are yet more lords to attend to. Their plans will not wait. At the dawn of time, the Beast Lords were among the Titans who roamed the Earth. They existed in harmony, masters of the world in its natural state. When the Ancients arrived, they sought dominion over all. But the newcomers soon discovered Earth's primal children could not be tamed. I walked among humans at that time, and received the Ancients' immortal gifts. I became their emissary to the primal world. During the ancient Civil War, I fought alongside Artemis against the corruption. But the Beast Lords stayed out of the fray, withdrawing to their underworld realm, taking with them the Tear of Gaia, safekeeping its potential to transform the Earth. Millennia later, the Huntress called on me to fight at her side once again, promising to restore the natural order and the Beast Lords to their place. But her powers seem to have inspired a strange fury. One I fear could become a destructive rage that threatens all Eternum. So you see, I swear no allegiance to the Huntress, and I do not war with humanity, unless provoked. I have also recently learned of strange rituals the Gorgon Medusa stages in her guarded glade. Very strange. This I still find hard to believe. Why would the Huntress engage in such atrocities? She is enraged, but I do not know. I admit my instincts tell me something is amiss. The Beast Lords are not themselves. I am the one who summoned the Beast Lords, and it was on my word that they agreed to bargain with the Huntress. If I have misled them, I am ashamed. And if they succumb to her influence, the danger is great. The Beast Lords are primal powers, far beyond anything you or I can imagine. If they war, they will win. Of equal concern, the Tear of Gaia, a relic of this island's creation, safe kept for millennia, but now part of the Huntress's bargain. Then you must approach the Beast Lords and strike your own bargain, human. I cannot do so on your behalf, and I need to investigate these claims. Approach the Lion Lord, Shirzad, in his pride to the north. Tell him you have my blessing.
Shirzad smells Taurus upon you, yet you are not dead. Curious. What could compel you to so brazenly stand before the Lord of Lions? Presumptuous! What could we possibly speak about? Ha! Why would the Beast Lord strike a bargain with humanity? You are but evolved amoeba adrift in the cosmos. Prove to Shirzad you are worthy. Survive my den in the rocks below. Then shall you have your audience. honor and fought with skill. Shirzad shall grant you an audience. It will be difficult to compete with the Huntress's bargain, but we will hear your offer. You know Artemis and her tribe as ancients, but we were here eons before, and we know them as invaders. But she builds a great army and promises us dominion over great swathes of Earth. Why, if the Huntress seeks to trick us in this alliance, you will need no bargain, human. We will seek our own vengeance, but you present no evidence to support the boldness of your accusation. Then Shirzad will await his testament. Meanwhile, you must entreat with the other Beast Lords.
What business does a little hairless human have with the mighty Lord Korok? I sense the energies of both Taurus and Shirzad upon you, but I know you have not bested them. So why do you travel this land, consorting with beasts? And Shirzad has agreed to convene one on your behalf? The Lion Lord presumes much of me. I must see your strength, human. Do you deem yourself a champion of your tribe? Very well. My brothers are restless in this land and clamor to attack. Since you ask us to delay, they will want sport. Fight my patriarchs, human. If you live, which I doubt, return to me. You are no normal human. That is sure. You fought with great strength. And while you fought, I communed with Shirzad. Your claims against the Huntress concern me gravely. All the more because Mahantaram has spent much time with her. The Mammoth Lord is oldest amongst us, and anger smolders in his heart for what became of his kind. He is also the guardian of the Tear of Gaia. So his participation in the tribunal is of highest importance. The Mammoth is go quickly, for even as we speak. The Mammoth Lord is go quickly, for even as we speak. The Mammoths have begun to rampage, and I fear something transpires beyond our awareness. Only Mahantaram has the power to summon it from its vault. Let us hope he has not already done so. If Artemis truly seeks to betray us in this bargain, and if she acquires the Tear of Gaia, then even the Beast Lords cannot stand against her.
Human, I felt your battle, and the unseating of Mahantaram's soul shifted to the cavern south of here. Do you mean to tell Shirzad that you have bested a Beast Lord? Then we have truly been betrayed by Artemis, and undone by these alien spores that clog the air. This means our primal oath is broken. And the Huntress is now in her possession, the Tear of Gaia. It is more dire than you can imagine. The Tear of Gaia harbors the power to recreate this island and the world beyond. If Artemis achieves ascension, then no power can stop her. You need to hurry, human. My duty is to the Tribunal, and I must convene with Kurok over Mahantaram's fate. If fate opposes the Huntress's bid for ascension, then surely you are its champion.